guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please do press that like button. Please do subscribe. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 2:42 p.m.
So it's 2:42 p.m. I live by myself with my lovely dog Max, so I'm not picking up children from school. I don't own a car, and I've just actually come back from walking Max on the field at the top of Corey's Road, Rochester. So, my phone has been going on and off all day long. Obviously it hurts my jaw and face, and that's what their intention is, to hurt me, to upset me and to make me cross. And I've got money. Anyone that watches my YouTube channel will have seen that I had a Tesco delivery yesterday afternoon, so I'm not hungry. I actually lent somebody some money yesterday. I gave someone some money yesterday, so obviously you don't give someone money if you haven't got money to look after yourself, right? So I was talking to this guy, or woman, because you don't know who it is, calling himself Bull, B-U-L-L, from Nigeria. And usual con, I love you, you're beautiful, la-di-da, la-di-da. And if you go on YouTube, there's thousands of scam artists that prey on widows and women in vulnerable situations. They want someone to buy them things. In this case, this guy started doing the spiel. Hello beautiful, I love you, can we go on to Google Chat? Which is a red flag already. And I'm not that desperate to talk to somebody that I will part with cash. And then this guy didn't take very long. Normally they groom you over a few days or even weeks before they ask for money. This guy turned round and said, can you give me money for an iTunes gift card? iTunes, which anyone that's got an iPhone will obviously know what iTunes is. It's music, isn't it? You download music to your iPhone. I mean, they question you, see, to see if you've got money. So I turned around and said no. And I've blocked him, her, or whoever they are, I've blocked them. I've seen so many women that have been conned by people like that, pretending they're someone famous, sending pictures of white men with shiny bright teeth. And behind it is someone completely different. They're a scam artist. So they're blocked. Then I got 2 messages off a Flirt Finder. One looked like a butler with a bald head, and one called themselves James. And it's just bullshit. You're not going to meet anyone. It's not the real world, is it? They're not living in the real world. They're living in fantasy land. Not me, them. They're just not normal. They're fucked in the head. You can't correspond or talk to a nutcase like that. It won't get through. So I just block them. I'm trying to catch who's doing it. They're not very clever. They're not very bright at all. They're stupid. So they're not an educated person, and I would say they have a mental health illness, most definitely, because they're not living in the normal world. They're living in fantasy land. They're pretending to be different people. They're very insecure and a very sad, nasty person, trying to extort money from vulnerable women, and they need help. So the shoes do not fit. The state that the package is in, you can see for yourself. It's like someone's given it a good kicking. It's battered and in pieces or been thrown about. I've sent a message to the eBay and told them, and I'm going to take photographs of that box. It's absolutely flattened. And I did ask for a size 7 shoe, and they sent me a size, is that a 9 or a 6? So the fault is with them. I've sent them a message saying my box has been battered and the shoes are the wrong size. Apparently I can't return them yet. Well, I either want a refund or they will get returned. So I was getting messages again before I was due to go out at 2 o'clock to take my dog for a walk. And someone trying to rub me up the wrong way. And I know the mentality of the person. So I tried not to let it get to me. I made myself coffee. I have had a chicken burger with mayonnaise, which was delicious. And I'm in my flat and I'm not the slightly bit angry or annoyed. And I'm going to keep quiet. So I'm going to keep quiet in my flat after I've done my videos. I went out. There was no post. You heard my mother's phone message this morning. She sounded like she was tipsy, had an alcohol drink, or she may be over-prescripted on her prescription drugs. I don't know what it was, but she was... Some of it I couldn't understand. It was like she'd been down my dad's back brandy bottle. Bye, bye, bye. And I ignored that. Went outside, went onto the field, and I was able to walk Max. The ground was slippery, muddy. I was trying to be careful. I was pissed off because these boots are Wellington shoes and snow boots, and they're meant to have a good tread so that you can walk across mud and snow. So that pissed me off. So whether it was an accident or done on purpose, that pissed me off, these boots. They're supposed to be a size 9, I'm a size 7. They are made in China, and that guy texted me from a Chinese restaurant last night, supposedly. So the whole purpose was so that I could use these boots to walk on the muddy field. Pointless. So I've had to order another pair of boots, guys, because I can't walk around muddy fields in a pair of summer trainers. And my old Wellingtons are worn out, my Dunlop ones, which I've done videos in if you look through previous videos. When I was approaching the co-op, there was a man with great big white hair. Great big white hair sticking out, old man. And he was talking to a young lady with a baby in a pram. And then I walked Max around the field, and he was walking around the field behind me. A funny version of my father Derek. With great big, looked like a white hair in an afro style, walking behind me across the field. Now I didn't stop and speak to him. I just let him walk behind me. He was on his own. And then another woman came towards him. And she was walking a white dog. And I think she probably stopped to speak to him, but I didn't. And then I walked down the path and I walked back into my flat. And I'm okay, I've got food in the fridge, I've got money to go to the co-op over the weekend. I have. Because my mum said to me she may have sent me some money for the weekend. There's nothing in the post at all, but I've got money on my cabinet, so I can get myself a newspaper on Saturday and Sunday, so I'm fine. It's like someone's trying to play about, wind me up. I still haven't heard from victim support. If I don't hear from them next week, I'm going to obviously remind them myself as to what is going on, and I'm just going to do it that way. But all I'm getting is phone calls from my mother, and that including when I ring the police. Just phone calls from my mum every day and nobody else. I've contacted my son, he's alright, and I will talk to other people. My mum does not control my life. And by the way, someone asked me, do I smoke? No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. So anyone dropping cigarette butts and cigarettes isn't me. See you later.